Hi, everybody. I know it's been a while. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I have had a cold, and I am recovering from that, and I wanted to come in for this message, okay? So this is going to be another juicy topic. I know you don't expect anything less powerful from moi. But today I'm going to be talking about, hey Sarah, lies that $50,000 coach is not telling you, is keeping from you, is holding back from you. Hey Lee Ashley, hey everybody. I have my drink with me in case I have to cough. Oh, leaves fall when I cough. Okay, so I want to get into this because you know, at this point, right, I'm sure if you're watching this, you have, of course, my battery will have issues. You are someone who you've signed $1,500 clients. You're bringing in $3,000 to $5,000 in your business. And guess what? It's not enough. That's how it was for me. That wasn't enough. I was tired of breaking even in my business. And so when I came into these different Facebook groups, when I came online, when I looked through my emails from all the different freebies and webinars and things I had signed up for, there was a consistent message that I was seeing. Okay. And that was that you had to hit six figures to be successful in your business. If you hadn't hit six figures yet, you don't mean shit, right? Or when you are scaling in your business, there's this quantum leap where you go from like $1,500 clients and $5,000 months to $50,000 months, okay? And I was seeing all these women doing it. And I was comparing myself to them. I felt like, okay, so why haven't I done it? When is it going to happen for me? Okay? And I did everything I could to try to be that woman. Hey, Melissa, I literally spent over $70,000 in my business. I invested. Okay. And it was credit cards, and I'm an investor, and there's nothing wrong with investing. There is nothing wrong with using credit cards. If you're smart, you know, you would use that for your business as well as other things. I've used savings also in my business before. But what I want to say is that the things I was investing in was what I thought it took to grow my business. Hey, LaDonna, to really scale my business. And it was so wrong. And so I want to talk about the lies that these $50,000 coaches tell us when you're going and you're looking on Facebook, or you're looking on Instagram, or you know, you're looking at someone's blog post or email, and you're seeing all these things that they say that they did to scale their business. But the truth is they're forgetting a lot. And what they're forgetting is costing a lot of women a lot of money, credit scores, you know, years, you know, a year or two. Like I know for me, I paid off $25,000 of debt, over $25,000 of debt last year. Hey, David, you know, and I know people that are in way more debt than that. And so there's this, I don't think we talk about that. But here's why I believe it's happening. Here's why I know it's happening, because it's happened to so many of my clients before they started working with me. And it's happened to me too. You're investing in the wrong things. Not that that thing you're investing in is bad, but you're investing in things before you need them. You're not investing in them at the right place. And the reason you're not is because the leaders like myself are not coming forth to tell you, hey, this is what you really don't need. And so we need to have that level of integrity in our businesses, okay? And so for me personally, I've been able to grow my business from $3,000 to $5,000 months to $20,000 to $40,000 plus months, okay? So no, this isn't a, well, Kira, you only making $5,000, that's why you're saying this. Hell no. I've made over $40,000 in my business a month. And so I have experienced very close to $50,000 a month. So I feel like I can talk about that. And I know that I may not even get to 50. I'm probably going to skip 50. But I want to talk about the things that I was doing because of all of these lies, right? And wasting so much time, wasting so much investing, so much money, so much resources, so much of my energy. Okay. So, you know, if you have, if you've seen these women, you know, this isn't for anybody against anyone in particular. You know, you can keep that to yourself because that's not what this is about. This is about just the culture of that statement. And so here's the truth. They used to be exactly where you were. Hey, Jessica, what it took for them to get to that place is what I'm going to be talking about today. But they were exactly where you are right now. Their cash flow was limited, okay? They felt hidden. They were invisible. They felt like their messaging was blending in. I'm loving the hearts and everything. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Jessica. They felt like they were blending in. They felt like they were fading out. Their messaging it was boring. It was a hot mess. You know, their offers were boring. They didn't even want to sell them, right? And they're wondering why they didn't sell. You know, they're signing a couple of clients, but it's not as consistent as they would like it to be. And their sales weren't where they wanted to be, right? So they were exactly where you are right now, okay? And, you know, here's the truth. For them to quantum leap, as they say, they didn't just do it overnight. They didn't just create a $10,000, $20,000, $40,000 program and then just go sell it the next day. That's not what happened. Okay, so we need to stop saying that that's what happened. Give me some comment. Have you seen what I'm talking about? Have you seen the whole, I was making, you know, $5,000 and then I got up to $50,000 in 30 days or whatever. Now, I am very clear. I share all the time. I have built my business from $3,000 to $5,000 months to $20,000 to $40,000 months. Yes, I have. But at no point am I never not discussing what it is that got me there, which is what I'm also talking about today. And also, if you can't stay, hey, Eva, if you can't stay in this particular live, you can actually go to bit.ly/grow and scale. If you would like to hear more about what it took for me to do that in my business, I share that with you. So you can go there to get more of the details that are going to be beyond this live. But what I want to talk about today is specifically, you know, here are some things. I'm going to share about 4 or 5 things. Hey, girl, I'm going to share about 4 or 5 things that, you know, a lot of these women needed to do. And here's why. Hey, Monique, here's why I know that, because I've masterminded with them. I've either been coached by them. I've had breakfast with them. We have traveled together. I've done something with them. And that's why I know what it is that's going on, right? Love the caption. Yes, that's why I know what's going on. Hey, Shannon. So here's lie number 1. And I want y'all to put in the comments, what are some lies that you believe these $50,000 a month coaches have told you or have shared? I want you to share them, okay? So here's lie number 1, right? They didn't explain to you, they left out from telling you that they also had to fix their messaging to quantum leap. And let me explain that. So when we first started our businesses, right? We have a message. Hey, great video. You look great. Thank you. We have a message and we put it out there to the world and it feels really, really good. And we're really excited and we do everything we can to get it out there, right? We sign a couple of clients. Maybe they're $1,000 clients, $1,500, $2,000 clients, whatever. We sign them, right? They come on board and it feels good. But then we get to a point where we're ready for that next batch. And we're kind of like, oh man, like, how am I going to sign that next batch? The first batch came so easy to me. Hey, Megan, amen. Yes. I never really thought that, you know, I would you always have to, yes. So you have to look at your message, right? But what people forget to explain to people is that is something that they had to do. So I need my fellow $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 coaches to say this, and also my $50,000 plus coaches. I need us to share. Hey, a part of that growth that you see me doing in my business is because I actually had to invest and rebranding my messaging, my marketing and branding messaging. I had to up-level it. I had to make sure that it aligned to where I was today. Because the truth is, the message that I had 2, 3, 4 years ago, it's different than the message that I have now. My clients know when they work with me inside of my Serve and Sell Accelerator, which, by the way, you can go to you can go to kiarajones.com/apply if you want to have a conversation about that particular program. But the truth is that before I got there, like I didn't know like what all of my expertise was. And so what a lot of these coaches are saying is that like They're not explaining to you that they used to be an expert at 5,000 things, but then they narrowed themselves down, and this is the second secret, they had to hone in on what their true expertise was. So for you out there who, this is secret number 3, you don't have a signature offer that you provide to your clients, to your prospects, and you have 5, 10, 20 different ways to work with you, that is mistake number 1. No, I'm not talking about having 15 and 20 different courses. I'm not talking about courses. I'm talking about, to work with you, you have 5 and 6 different offers. Again, this is my experience. I had 14 or 15 different offers in my business. One offer made me over $70,000. How could my business have changed if I had focused on that one offer? But because back then, this is like early 2017, no one's really talking about the fact that, hey, if you want to really quantum leap your business, you don't have 5,000 different offers. That's just crazy. You have these core signature offers that you have your prospects sign into. That's how you work with them. That is your signature way of how you and only you serve your clients. Okay? And unfortunately, that's not always. Do y'all resonate with those 3 secrets? So 1, they're not explaining to you that, hey, I had to invest in rebranding my marketing and branding messaging. And I want to be very clear. I'm not talking about rebranding. This is like secret 5. I'm so sorry to tell you, it's not a website. The first thing that when you are making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 plus in your business, do not come to me telling me the first thing I need to go do is create a website. I did not have a website until I made $5,000 to $8,000 consistent every month in my business. Cash. I did not have a website. And so a lot of my clients, I'm not even talking to you about your website, because you don't need that to grow your business. Now, do you need it when it's time for you to scale past a certain point? Yes, it's an option, but I also have seen people who have $100,000 services who do not have a website. And so I have website friends who I love very much, but I'm sorry, no, to me, that's not the reality. And so when you see, so it's not a website that's going to help you necessarily scale. It's not going to be Facebook ads. I was spending $500 a month minimum in Facebook ads. Yes, it grew my following and my email list and all that kind of stuff. But if I didn't have certain foundational scaling components in my business, that Facebook ad would have meant nothing. And actually, at some points, it actually meant nothing. I didn't get any clients from it until I understood that, hey, there's something going on with my messaging. There's something going on with my offers. I don't have a signature offer that I'm allowing my clients to work with me in. I have 5 different things, 10 different things for them, and they don't even understand which offer is the best one for them. And guess what? When people give you too many offers, when they give you 10 offers, what do? When someone tells you, hey, yeah, I could help you with that, and then we could work together, and I have this intensive, and then I have this 3-month program, but I have this 4-month program too, and I also have a mastermind. I do have a course, and I have this too. Which one works for you? What do? You don't want that. You're confused. You have no idea which one you should go with. So it's our job to make sure that we do have a signature program, and the only way you can have a signature program is if you have a signature expertise. If that is your expertise, you can't be an expert at 5,000 different things. I'm so sorry to tell you that. If you have if you're being supported by a coach, if you've had a coach in the past who told you it is okay for you to have that, I'm sorry. That's not me. When my clients work with me in my signature program, the Serve and Sell Accelerator, because we're all about accelerating how you serve and how you sell. Mama's not about giving away free. What do? I do not help you give away your expertise for pennies. I help you stop it. I help you actually get paid for what it is that you do and what only you do it. And the way that only you do it. And I help you make sure that we're infusing that in every part of your messaging and every part of your brand and marketing messaging, okay? To make sure that you are attracting the people who actually are going to come to you and want to pay you. So if you're someone who right now you're giving away a lot of free calls and you're frustrated and you're asking yourself, why am I not signing clients? And if your issue is you don't have the actual energy of signing clients, meaning are you still worrying about What free content should I put out? What free blog post? What free email? What free training? What free webinar? What free challenge can I do? If those things are the things that are, what free calls can I do? If that's what you're focused on, doing 20, 30, 40 plus free calls, and you're not signing a client, then that's probably why you're not signing a client. She said, oops. Why did you say oops? That's why you're not signing a client, because you're not even putting out energy that you're here to sign a client. And so that's what my Serve Sell Accelerator is about. Women who were told in this industry, serve, deliver value, give for free. It's going to bring the clients to you. But then you do that, X amount of free calls later, X amount of, oh, I was a guest expert in a group for free, or I did X amount of, speaking engagements for free. After that, you're sitting there like, I didn't sign any clients from that. I wonder why. Like my client Sonora, who literally, she had 2 or 3 speaking gigs last week, and we have a complete strategy inside of Serve and Sell Accelerator that I make sure you're bringing leads from that stage. It's called Serve and Sell from the stage. That's the strategy, the formula that I give my clients. I actually had 3 clients in the past 2 weeks who have done speaking gigs. One of my clients signed 2 $1,500 clients before she even left the room. And guess what? Another one of my clients, she has 8 leads leaving out of that. People who are actually on paper having a call with them to get them into her program. So you have to put out the energy that, hey, I accept paid clients. Don't come to me for something for free. And if that's what people are coming to you for, my love, that is an issue within your brand and marketing messaging. It's not your website. It's not your Facebook ad. At this point, it's not your offer, although it actually might be your offer, but that's like stage 2. It's the first thing that people see. It's kind of like, they say if you walk down the street and you have a store that looks really high end, and then you have a store next to it that looks a hot mess, you're going to expect that the store that looks a hot mess is cheap. It's cheap because that's the messaging that it's putting out there. Okay? I have a speaking gig tomorrow. I wish I would. Okay, Wendy, you're inside the Expert Incubator. Post that. So ask me about that for sure. I can give you some nuggets from that. Absolutely. But you need to make sure, so when you're in that front of that store, that's what I was talking about. And excuse me, guys. Y'all know I'm getting over a cold. Hey, Angela. Hey, Tanika. Hey, Tara. Hey, Tasha. Hey, Chrisanti. Hey, Calvina. Okay, so you have to put that energy out there, number one, all right? So you walk into a store, if it looks cheap, you're going to expect cheap prices. And then when you get to the point where you're asking the client is asking your prices, and you're like, oh, I charge $3,000, I charge $5,000, they're looking at you like, I didn't know that. I had a girl get on the phone with me literally, and she was like, hey, Kara, I know you have a $30,000 program. So I know that, I'm definitely going to be investing when I work with you. I do want to learn about what other what other programs you offer. Now, so that my $30,000 program right now is completely closed. I'm not even accepting, hey, girl, hey, Laura, I'm not accepting anybody. Devin and I are watching. Oh, hi, Devin. Devin is my niece. I don't know. I hope maybe this is entertaining to her. Every time she sees me, she just laughs at me. She just thinks I'm funny. But yeah, so that program is like completely closed. The only way that you can work with me right now. Hey, Tara. Oh, thank you. Hey, Laura. Thank you. So I'm glad I look cute because let me tell y'all, I'm sick. I haven't been live in a whole week. And let me tell you something. All of that, like, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I mean, it's nothing I can do. I'm sick, but, get off my live if you don't want to hear me cough. But, last week, like, I didn't go live at all. And I literally, like, my business still moved forward. And, that's another thing that we often hear. Like, I still see people talking about posting in groups 3 to 5 times a day. And I'm just kind of like, they still, people still do that. Now, I do post in groups, but it's not like a main strategy of mine. You know what I mean? Monique is laughing. Monique, I know what you're laughing at. You're laughing because I told people who don't want to hear me cough to get off my live. I know that's why you're laughing. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, I heard somebody say that literally like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. And I just was like, that's still your main strategy. And I'm not knocking it if it works for you. That could be one of your strategies, but you need to stop putting out all your shit for free. You need to stop. Because one, what am I coming to work with you on? And, two, it's calling in people who want things for free from you. Can you do free things? I'm doing a live right now for free. Absolutely. Can you do free things because you want to, because it feels good? Maybe it's a part of your strategy. Yes, you can. But I see people giving the world in their free stuff. And then they come and they say, why am I not signing clients? Or why do my clients only want to pay $997 or $1,000 what I offer, Kiara? How do I get it up to $3,000? How do I get it up to $5,000? How do I get it up to, $10,000 programs? I did mention, if you're someone here who's a coach, a consultant, a speaker, a service provider, and you have signed clients before, but you want to scale your business, I would invite you to go to bit.ly/grow and scale. Let me type that in. bit.ly/grow and scale, and that's a complimentary class that I do have for you if you are looking to scale your coaching, consulting, service-based business, speaking business, using $3,000 to $10,000 programs in your business. But let me tell you something, that training itself is gold. I literally had someone reach out to me after the training and after the first time we ran it, and tell me, Kiara, I just had a complete shift. I literally, she had $2,200 programs. That was her highest program, $2,200. And literally she's like, I don't know why I haven't done a $5,000 program yet. This completely shifted me. I don't know what I've been doing, what I've been thinking, etc. So that training itself is gold. But if you know that you are someone who if you're like me, you want stuff fast. I don't have time for the free training. That's just my truth. I don't have time for the free training because I know that the real work is going to happen when I work with that person to create that shift for myself and to customize whatever it is that they're teaching for me. Let me be very clear. One other lie that a lot of these $50,000 coaches forget to tell us is how much, they release from their business. Hey, Destiny, how much they take away. Meaning if you look at their services, they begin to condense. Not because of any other reason, but like I was saying earlier, you need to condense the number of offers, not because of quantity or anything like that. Or even quality, not because they're not good programs, but simply because when you want to get known for something, hey Sheila, when you want to get known for something specifically and you want to become an expert at one thing, meaning you want people to come to you for speaking events, you want people to pay your $10,000 speaking rates. I was just pitching a few workshops to some clients for this week, and those workshop rates, my rates are $500 an hour. Okay, so if you want to become an expert in you are the person to go to for this thing, that is why they are eliminating things in their business. And that's another secret that they're forgetting to tell you on how they are achieving those $50,000 months, okay? So with that being said, for me personally, I work with my clients inside of my signature program, the Serve and Sell Accelerator. I work with you on one thing. I don't work with you on 2 things, 3 things, 10 things, or 20 things. So don't come to me for all 20 of those things. I work with you on one thing. I work with you on booking out your signature high ticket offer at $3,000 to $10,000 in a matter of 12 to 16 weeks. On average, my clients are filling those programs with 3 to 6 clients in less than 6 to 12 weeks. Okay? That's the only thing I'm focused on with you. Creating, marketing, selling your $3,000 to $10,000 program, your high ticket signature program, okay, that allows you to scale your business with ease and authenticity. So if you didn't get anything from what I said, Kiara's going to help me figure out how I can create my own $3,000 to $10,000 program and actually sell it. My goal for every woman in my Serve and Sell Accelerator is for you to sign a minimum of 3 to 5, $3 to $10,000 clients in less than 12 to 16 weeks. That's it. Uno. That's it. Okay, so I'm not going to sit and tell you all the different things that I'm going to help you do. Now, are there things that we're going to do to help you do that? Absolutely. I mean, it's my signature program. It's a program where I've helped dozens of women do just that. So absolutely. And if you want to apply for that program, you can go to kiarajones.com/SSA is where you can go to read more information about that experience. I will tell you, first of all, let me pause. One, I want to know, I love your directness and your clarity. What other way am I supposed to be? Each and every one of you watching this live, if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you're a service provider, if you are a speaker, you all should be able to get on a live and say, I help you do one thing. And that's it. Finito. That's it. So I appreciate that feedback from you. I thank you so much. But I want that for you, right? I do not want to butcher your name. I feel like I'm going to say it wrong. Ariola? Let me know. Monique, Danielle, Sheila, Destiny, Shauna, Nanette, Brittany, Laura, Tara, Stephanie, Tasha, Christiana, Pachi, I hope I said that, Trinice, Tanika, Angela, Wendy, I'm naming everybody, literally, until I get to everybody's name, Kelvina, Elnisa, Kristen, Navar, Sharita, Angela, Sandrika, Morgan. I mean, everybody, wow, there's a lot of people. Thank you for being here. And if I didn't say your name, include your name too, right? Every single one of you that I just said, you all should be able to do that. That shouldn't be a question. I'm sorry to tell you this. If you can't sit and do that, I'm not hiring you for a speaking event. I'm not paying you $5,000, $10,000 for a speaking event to get on my stage when I don't clearly know what it is that you do. And actually, let me back up. Not even get on the stage. I can't even entertain you if you can't clearly tell me this is what I can help your audience with on my stage. This is what I can help you with, person watching my live, when you work with me in my signature program X. This is what I can help you with when you buy my course this. It's a non-negotiable. And honestly, I am seeing so many women who come to work with me and they're at that place. They're at the place where they've signed clients. And that's the thing that okay, so here's another lie. We forget to tell people that when we forget to tell people that, signing a client at $1,500, it's one thing, right? We get them into our program. It's just joining. We'll watch a replay. Oh yes, absolutely. Thanks for joining too. But we forget to tell our clients that I'm signing clients at this rate, but because you've been working with clients, you understand on a whole new level what you need to tweak. You understand, man, I really don't like offering this and that service. I really don't like offering this in my business. The T, yes, the T. I really don't like offering this or that in my business. I don't like working with this type of person. Maybe I want to work with a higher end version of who I used to work with. There are so many things that change once you start actually working with a client. Okay. And so for anybody on here, how many newbies do I have? How many newbies, meaning it's okay. It's a safe space, no judgment, anything like that. Please, put a little hand emoji or, raise your hand or whatever. If you're a newbie, meaning you're a new coach, consultant, service provider, or speaker, you want to have a coaching business, you want to create your first program, you want to sign your first client. I want you to raise your hand if that's you. Because what I want to say to you is that I want you specifically to be careful with looking at those things. Because I see so many newbies come in and they're ready. Okay, great. Congratulations. No shame in that, Kristen. Awesome. My Serve and Sell Accelerator is not for newbies. My Serve and Sell Accelerator is for you if you've already been signing clients, because we are focused on creating the next level of your signature program to really scale you into consistent high 4 figures and 5-figure months. Like my clients have been able to do, getting to 9 to 20K plus months. Okay. Now, if you're a newbie, I do have a course called the Expert Incubator. PM me so I can get you instructions on that. I might even have a credit for you if you're watching here, because I want to make sure you get the real way to build your business, the real sustainable way. So anyway, but yeah, that's something that we forget to tell people and explain. There's a certain level, like I feel that there's 3 different tiers, right? There's 3 different, phases. So the first one is I'm just starting out, right? I need to create my first program. I don't really know who I serve. I don't really know how to explain what I do. I don't really know how to price it. How do I conduct a sales call? I don't know anything, right? Then there's a second, hey Jasmine, there's a second tier. Let me skip that one. There's a third tier of I'm ready to quantum leap. I'm ready to scale my business. I'm ready to triple my income, whatever. What a lot of people forget is that there's a middle layer. There's a middle layer where I believe, I said that. It's not even believe. You will not get to the third layer, the third phase, without phase 2. If you can't even create, market, and sell your $3,000 to $10,000 offer, there's never, you're not going to get to the place where you have a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 offer. Astrid, because it is possible. So before I say that, but you're not going to get there in the time frame that is meant for you. You're not going to get there with ease. You're going to get there with a lot of no's, more than likely, because you haven't really built yourself up to that $30,000 program. Now, I know there might be people who disagree with that. I don't really give a damn. This is my live, so you can go. I would love for you to share your opinion, because I'm never opposed to that. I'm bold and I'm confident in my opinion, but I'm definitely open to yours. So please do share it. I would love it and appreciate to have that conversation with you. But as a person who's taking action in that, and that's happening, what I will share from my experience is that no, you don't need to check boxes. And that's what really gets us in trouble, ladies. If you're an entrepreneur, most of my clients are coming from corporate, right? We have this idea that we need to check a box. Ooh, okay, I sold this program for $1,000. Literally, oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know where it's at, but my journal from 2000, I still keep my journals. My journal from 2015 or 16, literally I had a chart in there and it had like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I think I went up to like $5,000 or $8,000. And I would check off, oops, okay, sold its $1,000 program. And then I would check off mine was $2,500, but $2,000 program. And then it was like, okay, $3,000 program, mine was $3,500. I went from $3,500 to $5,000. So I never checked off that $4,000 box. And, I've never had a $7,000 program, $8,000. Well, I did have a $7,500 program actually. Yeah. And, I sold that like 3-4 times. And actually those clients paid me in full. All but one out of 4 clients actually paid me in full for that program. But anyway, so we think that we have to check off these boxes. I was just talking about that the other night. Yeah, we think we have to check off these boxes because we're so used to that in corporate and school. You went to first grade, now second grade, now third grade, now this grade. Like we're so used to having to check boxes that when we are in our own business, we don't understand that you don't need to check off boxes. So no. Do not go around saying that Kiara said, I need to have a 3,000 and a 4,000 or whatever. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that there are phases. There's ranges. So I personally believe, like for a new coach starting out brand new, I personally believe that your program should be anywhere from $997 to about $3,000 as a brand new coach just starting out. That does vary. I've had clients who are brand new and their very first client was $4,000. So yes, I've had people outside of that. And, that's really just because of she had a little bit, of experience coaching. And she had, certain, like, you don't need like certifications and stuff. That's not what I'm saying. Because I definitely didn't have that when I was starting in my business. But, you do need to basically know what the hell you're doing when you're coming into this coaching world. Do not be a Pop-Tart coach. If you have not seen my Pop-Tart coach video, PM me so I can send you the link. It's pretty like historical, just saying. But yeah, so that's just my belief, is that's where when you're brand new, it should start. And then when you're going into the second phase where you're like really wanting to scale your business and you're really wanting to create that higher ticket program, $3,000 to about $10,000, sometimes up to 15, but $3,000 to $10,000, is a good start. And then going into that like $15,000 to $30,000 range. And so within my business, that's what I actually have. So my expert incubator, that's a $997 minimum course. It's a course. And then from there we go into, $5,000 programs, $10,000 or $10,000 to $15,000 programs, $30,000 programs. So that's just my personal belief. When I look at many people's business model, they're really missing out on that middle phase. And it's not just being able to create it like, okay, hey, here go your program up. Yup, here's the price tag right here. Like it's a piece of meat at the deli, right? It's not that. You can't just slap a price. And that's what hold on. Next slide, because I'm like totally not on my notes right now. But the next slide from these $50,000 coaches that they don't make sure they tell you is that, hey, I used to actually have a $10,000, $15,000 program that never sold. It wasn't until I fixed the things that I talked to you earlier about. So your messaging, getting clear, honing in on your expertise, knowing that your business, I didn't talk about that one yet. Rebuilding your signature offer. No, the website is not the issue. So when they fix those things, hey, Tammy, I haven't seen it. I'll need the link sent. Yeah, if you could PM me for the link, if you want the Pop-Tart coach video, PM me, because I will forget. Please PM me. But if you needed the link for us to talk, then you can go to kiarajones.com/SSA if you want to read more about the Servant Sale Accelerator, and you can hit any one of the red buttons to apply for that mentorship. So yeah, that's one lie, is that they don't explain to you that they actually had a really high ticket program, but it never sold until they fix all this. And that's what always happens with a lot of my clients. And it's really interesting because half of my clients have worked with a lot of these $50,000 clients and didn't get any results, and nothing changed because, yet again, sometimes we're not owning in our true expertise. And so if a person comes to you and says, hey, I actually had a client, my client Danita, like literally the first day she started working with me, I said, first week, she messaged me and I asked her for her outline of all her programs. And she was like, you mean like how many sessions it is, how much it is, how long the sessions are? And I'm like, no, those are the logistics. Excuse me. And logistics don't sell shit. What does your program include? I need an outline of your program. And she was like, I've never had it. Like she's had at least 2-3 coaches and different masterminds and stuff. And she's like, I never had a coach ask me for that. And I was like, how is somebody supposed to work with you on you actually selling your offers if they don't know what your offers include? Like they know what you do, but there's no way that, no, that's not acceptable. So when I'm working with my clients in Servant Sale Accelerator, you better believe I'm fine-tooth combing your program with you. Because what doesn't happen with most coaches, I have not seen many coaches do this, and I pride myself on being someone who does. And I've been doing this since day one in my business. This wasn't something I learned from some other coach. Some other coach did it for me. Because actually, I've had coaches who never did this shit for me. And it pissed me the hell off because I'm like, what is wrong with you? Okay. But anyway, we won't go there. So, I have literally had to, like, I go through your program and I look at what you include. I look at what else do we need to add. I know exactly what you need to specifically include in your program so that you create a program that stands out like nobody else's. I am tired of seeing the same old 2 and 3 month programs with a weekly session, and then we talk about this, and then we talk about that, right? Hey, Katrina. Hey, Sade. Hey, girl. I'm tired of seeing them. And I'm sure that the people who are on the other line of your discovery call are tired of hearing about them. So that's like so important when you're looking at creating a higher ticket offer. It should be like, that's why for me personally, Serve and Sell Accelerator, it's not a program. It's an experience. My clients provide experiences for their clients. They're not just coming into a program that can look like anybody else's. If you can take my face away and put Sade, Katrina, Monique, Tara, Tasha, whoever on here, and put their face in my program, there's a problem. There is a problem because Katrina doesn't shine like me. And I'm just putting out names because they're popping up. You know, Ariel doesn't shine like me. Sade doesn't shine like me. Tara doesn't shine like me. No one serves my clients the way I serve them. No one serves Sade's clients the way she serves them. No one serves Katrina's clients the way she serves them, etc. You have to own your expertise. I can't say that enough. That is the difference between my clients and the next client from these $50,000 coaches who sit and say, I can help you make $50,000 in 2 seconds. But you don't know what my program includes. But you don't know, like what type of things I'm saying in my messaging. You don't know what type of things I'm putting out in my content, but you're telling me you can help me sell this program. And that's why for me personally, like I was saying earlier, I am not going to sit and tell you we're going to do all these 5,000 different things. There's one thing and one thing we do only inside the Serve and Sell Accelerator. We create, market, and sell your $3,000 to $10,000 program. Your signature experience that you deliver to your client. We make sure that your messaging attracts the people who are actually going to want to pay for that program, because we're not putting out any kind of this is cheap, this is free kind of messaging, because that's not the energy that we put out, because that energy is what calls those people in. We put out premium content because premium. We expect clients who want to invest and support in that area, whether you work with your clients on visibility, on marketing, whether you provide, system support and you are a service provider, whether you are a relationship coach. We've had style consultants, health and wellness, obviously business coaches. I'm missing somebody, life coaches, mindset. Okay, so this isn't an industry-specific thing. If you sit and work with your clients in a one-on-one program, in a one-on-one situation, a one-on-one experience, and you want that to be a higher ticket program. Now, again, high ticket is what high ticket is to you. For some of my clients, high ticket is a $15,000 to $30,000 program. That's cool. But if you can't even sell a $3,000 to $10,000 program, I mean, I don't even care if you're like, oh, I completely disagree with that. That's cool. But my opinion is we can't even work together on talking about, hey, Danny, a $30,000 program. I see people coming in selling a $1,500 program, literally sign maybe 5 clients in it. And they're like, oh, yeah, I'm ready for a $15,000, $30,000 program. And then you have coaches who are telling you that that's the case. Now, I want to be very clear. It's not possible for the right people who are investing in their mindset, people who are continuing to invest in themselves. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I know this isn't anybody on this live, but unfortunately, especially in these free groups, we got a lot of people who ain't investing in themselves. So what qualifies you to pay you from, you were $1,500 yesterday, now you're $10,000. $30,000, and I'm supposed to pay that. What do I pay you that for? And unfortunately, so many women can't articulate why they are worth it. Not convincing. We do not convince. But you should be able to simply express what it is that you do. how you're helping your client, what type of transformation they're going to experience. And it shouldn't be no basic shit. It shouldn't be, I'm going to help you lose 10 pounds. I'm going to help you grow your business. I'm going to help you make $1,000. That's basic. And guess what? That's another situation where you can put my face with somebody else's and they can sit and talk about it. You need to own how you serve your client like nobody else. Waves the church. Yes, Monique, yes. Okay, while we have some folks still on, any questions? Any questions? If you want to ask me something personally about your $3,000 to $10,000 offer, anything you feel like you want to, it could be not about that. Feel free to ask me. I'm going to take a sip. Because my throat is dry. Because I've been talking. But yes, while I'm waiting for questions or comments or anything you want, any feedback on or anything like that, make sure if this is resonating with you, if you are ready to scale your business with $3,000 to $10,000 offers and do it with ease and authenticity and do it in the way that you were meant to shine, not having some basic ass program that looks like everybody else's and you're wondering why it doesn't sell. Or if it sells, what ends up happening is that you give people the right to come and say, hey, Kiara, such and such has a program very similar to yours, but hers is price. Can you offer it at this amount? Okay. Yep. Because I know for somebody that's happened, but shh, just PM me. We'll work on that. Hey, Jarisha. Okay, any questions, comments, thoughts before I go? This is a time for you to get like actual feedback if you need to get feedback. But like I was saying, if that's where you are, and you know that that's the next level for you and your business, you signed a couple of clients. Oh my God, somebody messaged me saying, OMG, I need to talk to you. Okay. I won't call you out, but I see you're still on live, so I will message you. Don't worry, but thank you for the message. But yeah, so if we need to have a conversation specifically about you, and you're like, here, I don't need the free class. I need you, your brain. I need you to help me specifically know what I need to do in my business to actually create, market, and sell my $3,000 to $10,000 offer, my signature experience, my signature program that I offer to clients the way that nobody else offers it. I need to know exactly when I'm on live, how to talk about it, and how to actually position it to premium high-ticket clients who are not going to come on the call and tell me how much money they don't have, that they have to talk to their husband or their wife, their partner, their spouse, right? That are not going to sit and make me feel like I have to convince them that I am the person to serve them. That should be happening in your messaging. And by the way, you can go to kiarajones.com/SSA. If you really are serious and you want to bypass that, you could actually PM me as well. Okay, we are taking applications for about 6 spots. Okay, so if you're like, oh, nope, there's 15 people on this live right now, 6 spots. If I do the math, let me PM her, let her know, hey, Kiara, I'm putting my application. I just want to let you know so you see mine first. You're more than welcome to do that. But here's the thing. Do not fill out an application with me if you're looking for some type of free advice or anything like that. That's why I just said you can ask me questions right here. Because that's it. This is not a free call. This is a conversation. This is a conversation, a chat with you and I about your business, about your business goals, so that we can understand where you are right now. What is holding you back from creating, marketing, and selling your own $3,000 to $10,000 signature program? Whether you already have one and it ain't selling, and we got to figure out what's going on, where's the gaps that we need to fix that, to get the right leads, to get more leads qualified into that program, to actually get more on the outer end of, yes, I'm going to invest, so your sales skills, right? Or if it's going to be, Kiara, I don't even have that, but I have, sold a $15,000 client, or $1,500 client, or, a $2,000 client, and now I'm ready to really scale and create that next tier for my business, okay? So either way, if that's you and you're ready to scale your business with $3,000 to $10,000 offers, I want you to go to kiarajones.com/SSA. There will be a red button. You can click on the application to apply. But like I said, we only are taking applications. Looks like we already have one coming in. So we're taking applications for about 6 spots. You are more than welcome to fill that out. Please know this is an investment. To work with me requires a minimum of a $2,500 deposit. A $2,500 deposit. That's US dollars, and that's minimum. Okay? Don't come to this application, my love, if that's not an investment that you're ready to make. My clients are able to create and generate within their business anywhere from $9,000 to $20,000 from this Serve and Sell Accelerator. So for them, that investment is pennies. It's nothing. And the other thing is that they're not only using that blueprint for what's going on in their business at that moment, they're using that blueprint over and over again. I have a woman from SSA Summer, SSA is Serve and Sell Accelerator, the summer, who literally messaged me like maybe 3 weeks ago to tell me, Kiera, I'm about to hit 20K. Okay? I'm about to hit 20K because I've been consistently using this. I've been consistently signing 3 clients every single month utilizing this. So what could happen to you and your business, and what could change in your life and your situation if for the next 12 to 16 weeks, we could focus on your $3,000 to $10,000 offer? What would happen if we signed 3 clients into that $3,000 offer? That's $9,000. I had 2 clients make that in less than 6 weeks. What happens if you're signing 3 $5,000 clients? That's $15,000 that you're generating in your business. This is why when I'm explaining my clients are making more money than they ever have before, that's why. Because we're not sitting there focused on $200 programs. We're not sitting there focused on $1,000 programs, unless it's a $997 course, which we do that. Okay. But we're not focused on that. Our focus in Serve and Sell Accelerator, because the truth is, you're trying to focus on too many damn things. When you have 10 and 15 and 20 different things on your to-do list, and you're wondering why you ain't accomplishing none of them, and my clients are able to have, like, literally, they may have 3 things on their list. I actually did a check-in with all of my clients today. I said, hey, where are we at for this week? What's going on? That's it. One of my clients, she had 8 people sign up to talk to her about her program last week from a speaking gig that she did. 8 women. I know she's going to close at least half of them. Other client did a speaking gig, signed 2 $1,500 clients before she even left the room, not even counting the people that she's going to be following up with after the event. When I say we serve and we sell, we serve and we sell. If you're in your business and all you're doing is serving, and you're doing Facebook Lives and you're doing challenges and you have a free group, hey Nikki, hey Willina, and you have all these different things and you're not selling in your business, or when it comes to selling, you are feeling bad about it, I do not feel bad about any point in selling in this video. You better believe I'm going to share my Serve and Sell Accelerator opportunity with the women on this live, because I'm doing you a disservice, because you're going to get off this live and you're going to go and try to keep doing everything that you've already been doing. You're going to go back to working on your Facebook ads. You're going to go back to trying to do that email sequence that you've been working on. You're going to go back to, okay, what am I going to talk about in live tomorrow? You're going to go back to, oh, maybe I need to tweak something in my program again. You're going to go back to, oh, if I'm going to charge more in that program, let me add in 2 more sessions. Let me add in a 4-hour intensive. Let me give them a $1,000 extra fast action bonus to make sure they sign. Let me see who else I can personally reach out to, because I've already reached out to them 10 times. I know that they are supposed to work with me. Let me reach out to them again. You are going to go back and do the same things that you've been doing that have gotten you to this point, which I want to congratulate you. I mean, you have had success, right? You've signed some clients. But the truth is, you know that you're meant for more. When I was making 3 to 5K in my business, it was shit sounds like me. I know it sounds like you, because I know my client and I know who I work with. The dozens of women who have come through my programs, I know them. I know you in and out. I'm the person for you. So you just need to PM me is what you need to do. You just need to PM me. I'm just saying. Okay? But there's so many women who are going to, unfortunately get off of this, and they're going to go back and they're going to do that. And nothing's going to change for them. But then there's going to be a select few women who understand this is an opportunity for me to invest in myself. This is an opportunity for me to move my life forward, my business forward, my legacy forward. I have no other option. My women have no other option. There's nobody else that's going to serve them like me. There's nobody else. There's nobody else that's going to help them be able to communicate with their soulmate client the way that I am going to help them do it, in a way that's going to call the people that are meant to work with them. There's nobody else. And I'm unapologetic about it, and I'm bold about it. Are there some really amazing other coaches out there? Abso-freaking-lutely. I know a lot of them. A lot of them might be even, a lot of them are here on this live. They're here. But the problem with a lot of people is they're always so focused on who's watching them and who's here and who's not here and what are people going to say. Meanwhile, the people that need you, the clients that need you, are not being served by you. And they are ready to buy. If you believe right now that there are not clients around you who are ready to buy, even at higher rates, like I literally remember when I signed my first 5-figure client. I actually didn't sign a $10,000 client. My first 5-figure client was an $11,000 client, okay? And I remember signing her, but before, I was like, oh my gosh, there's nobody in my space that's going to pay that much. Nobody is going to pay that. Like, oh my God, they're crazy, blah, 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 blah. That's what I believed. And I had to go through the work that I've infused inside of the high ticket serve and sell blueprint, which is what we go through inside the serve and sell accelerator, to realize that, you know what? Yeah, they're not going to sell with me thinking like that. But what do I need to include in my program to make sure that it happens? How do I need to reposition myself and my expertise to make it happen? How do I need to rebrand my marketing messaging and my content and up-level it so that it brought a more premium client to me? How do I make sure that people understand this is a paid opportunity? So just like I invited you, if you want to have a conversation with me, if you want to focus on scaling your business with $3,000 to $10,000 programs that actually sell, if you want to be like any one of the clients that you're going to see at kiarajones.com/SSA, you can see the women who have had pieces of the blueprint infused into their business, because one thing I want to mention is that I customize a blueprint for each and every woman. That's why I say pieces of the blueprint. Because what happens is, sorry guys, ladies and gents, what happens is a lot of coaches will sit there and give you some blueprint that works for 5 people or 10 people or whatever. And that's really great, but I'm a customized kind of girl. I want you to customize this for me. Like, honestly, and it's so funny because I will go out to dinner with some people and they will, like, literally I had somebody say, Kiara, can you keep it simple? And I was like, oh, I'm going to try. But listen, I like certain stuff certain ways. When I go somewhere, I like certain sauces on the side. You know, I don't really like cilantro on my stuff. So I went to a Mexican restaurant. Oh, it was oh my God, it was in Woodbridge, New Jersey. I was in New Jersey for this weekend. I got home yesterday, but I went, oh my God, they had these really good empanadas and the best margaritas. Oh my God. It was called I'm going to butcher this. Tigas something. I don't know. If anybody's in Jersey. Oh, Tara, you might know. But it was in Woodbridge. There's also another one in Fairfield because I almost went to the wrong one. But anyway, so I was like, oh, can you put my, the cilantro on the side? Like, I'm just like, I like things a certain way. And that's how I am in my business too. That's how I am with my clients too. My clients that are working on one thing is different from the clients that are working on another thing. So for me to sit there and give them a blueprint on how to do that thing is 2 different things, and they're 2 different people, and they have 2 different levels of expertise. So we have a foundation. Like, for example, I was updating the sales portion of the serve and sell blueprint. And we had 2 or 3 things, and I updated, we added 2 more. So there's 5 or 4 or 5, new things in there. And so, it's just for me personally, that's what it's about. Every quarter I revisit that blueprint because I want to get to know what worked for some clients that didn't work for some clients. Okay, if I had clients who were selling this type of program and in this area of expertise, maybe we should do this and this. So it's up to us to do that. We need to be doing that in our businesses. So when you hear me say pieces of the blueprint, that's exactly why. It's because certain things work for some people, and we want to be able to customize it for you and make sure that it's working for you. So that's really important. So if you need that blueprint customized for you, if you want to have me all up in your business for 12 to 16 weeks, if you want to work side by side, if you want to have the step by step what you need to do to create the best program in the whole wide world that only you can deliver, that only you can provide your clients. If you want to understand exactly how to market it and position it in a premium way that's not going to have you on 5,000 different calls, wasting your time, doing all this stuff you hate to do. If you want to actually sell it and fill it, if your goal is within that 12 to 16 weeks to be in less than that, right? But within that 12 to 16 weeks to be able to sign $3,000 to $5,000, 3 to 5 clients minimum at a range of $3,000 to $10,000, meaning you can generate anywhere from $9K up to $30K plus in the program, even if we're just focused on $3,000 offers. If that's what you're focused on doing for the next 3 to 4 months, because you have seen me do it with my clients, with myself, and you want to be able to have that for you too, I want you to PM me right now so that I can send you a link to get the application for this exclusive opportunity. If you want, you can actually mention this live. There might be something for you, but go to that, PM me so that I can send you the link so that I can get you the link so that you can fill out the application for mentorship with me. If you qualify, my team will move you forward and send you an email to actually set up a call with me. And you and I will have a conversation about your business goals, about where you are right now, your goals, what it is that you desire, what's not working, what's working, so that I can clearly make sure that the blueprint is for you. I am not going to provide for information to you on working with me if I don't feel 1,000% confident. So sorry, I know that you're used to people doing things differently. If you get on the phone with me just to tell me that, okay, no, I'm ready, I got this, I got that, and I don't feel like your business model is the model that I know that I'm an expert at helping, and I know that this is not going to help you, I'm not going to sit there and invite you to the program. So if you do want to have a conversation about the program, about mentorship with me, about that experience, the Serve and Sell Accelerated experience, you can PM me so that I can make sure you get the link to that. Okay? Any questions before I go? Hey, Ashley. Hey, Ray. Hey, Lizette. Hey, Kiana. She said, shit, that sounds like me. All right, so I already know that we already have one application in. I also know that I have a message or two because I saw them pop. I know I have one to reach out to. So I will be reaching out to you all. If you message me, just give me like 2 seconds, 2 minutes, and we will be reaching out. This is an opportunity. We only have 6 of these opportunities available. You just need to go ahead and do it. If you're here until this point, you know that you need to do it. Mama's going to take care of you. This isn't that old experience. If there's some other experience you've been through, I need you to brush your shoulders off with that one, okay? This is not that situation. This is something that is meant for you. I will serve you like nobody else is going to serve you. The reason that I say that is because I see so many women who are, going back to our original topic, been with these $50,000 coaches, and unfortunately it hasn't given them what they needed. And that's because you didn't have the scale foundation that is infused into the Serve and Sell Accelerator. You need this before you try to go up to those $20,000, $40,000, $50,000. If you can't sign the $3,000 to $10,000 clients so that can one day become your minimum, then there's a problem. And I have the lady balls enough to say it, unlike a lot of people. I'm just saying. So let's get to scaling your business with $3,000 to $10,000 offers today. Let's get started. I want you to PM me. Okay, just got another message. Awesome. I want you to PM me, and we will have a conversation. Until next time, let me make sure I'm not missing any questions. Until next time, love, shine, and success. Bye, Grace. You'll have to watch the replay, so sorry we're about to end. Talk to you soon. Bye.